Yeah, morning, guys. I promised in the previous video that I was going to do some research on this United Nations because I've never taken interest before on United Nations. Somebody asked me about United Nations taking interest on the issue of Palestine and Israel. So I promised I was going to do a little research on this United Nations, and then I'll get you back the results. Okay, I've not done much. I'm not yet through with my research, but my preliminary research. Actually, I consulted my two friends, Guru Think Tank and Le Patron, and they told me that if you don't want to beat much around the bush, United Nations was formed to tame Germany. Yeah, if you want to know, I don't always like going around the bush saying so many things for no reason. United Nations was formed after Second World War to primarily to tame Germany, because according to them, Germany was I think both world wars, the World War I and World War II, Germany was the problem. So the United Nations was primarily formed to tame Germany. So all these other things that are said come after, but the primary reason was to tame this Germany. I told you this Hitler killed 6 million Jews. So I'm still going to do much. I told you the respect I give to you is directly proportional to your integrity and how just you deal with issues without including your personal interest in whatever you do. There's somebody who does things. There are people who do things. I give you an example of America. America cannot be your friend for nothing. America must have some interest. If you see America friends with somebody, and somebody was saying that I like talking negative. Somebody told me I like talking negative about America. Not that I like talking negative about America. America and me. America is like America. America does not even need to raise its eyebrows to finish me. So how can I be against America? There's nothing I can do to America. I'm just saying the truth. I've always told you that truth always. There's a difference between somebody saying something to spoil somebody's name and somebody just speaking the reality. So I'm somebody who's just speaking the reality. So I told you the respect I give to you is directly proportional to how just you are and how straight you are in your dealings and how fair you are and how you make your judgments. So I told you, if it's a matter of percentage, let me give you an example. If a matter of percentage, if I'm giving respect to a few countries, let's say this America, in fact, I say it's 60. America, I'll give it 52%. Britain, I'll give Britain around 75% of respect. Britain and Saudi Arabia, I'll give them 75. Israel, I'll give 95. There's something, one reality also, you don't want to, it happens with us humans, whether you want it or not. If you go to big hotels, you are told that if you want this room, you are shown the room, you are shown this one, this is where so-and-so slept, so-and-so president of which country slept when he was in this country, So people's names determine things. So when I told you that Israel must have a name, I even said in my previous video that these Palestinians fighting with Israelites are because Israelites are encroaching into their land. And I gave you an example of when a photo of my grandfather greeting the former deputy president served as my immunity from being arrested by the police. And I told you that Israel, the fact that God spoke to them one-on-one, you know, God served them, God served Israelites food one-on-one, ready food. God spoke to Moses live one-on-one. Why did God speak to Theodore Obiang Nguema Mbasogo? That is the president of Equatorial Guinea, the longest serving president so far. Theodore Obiang Nguema Mbasogo is the president of Equatorial Guinea, and he's been president for almost half a century. And his son, who is also called Obiang Nguema, is the deputy president of that country. So why did God speak to Theodore Obiang Nguema Mbasogo of Equatorial Guinea? God spoke to Moses live one-on-one. So the fact that God spoke to these Israelites one-on-one, the Palestinians should even not struggle with them over that. Somebody like that, if you see, like if you go to a hotel, you talk, this so-and-so, President so-and-so slept here. So Palestinians should consider, Palestinians and everybody around that area should consider that these people spoke to God one-on-one. So before don't wait for them to come encroaching for land. Know that they want land. Just offer your land, even if you don't be like Palestinians, if you don't have any land anywhere to go to, just go and offer their land. Because the fact that they spoke to God, just take all your land and give to them. Say, Israelites, take this one. Then you just look for somewhere else. You will look for somewhere else later. But you must respect the fact that the Israelites spoke to God one-on-one. And just give them land. And if anyone who is living around there, don't wait for beatings. Don't wait for beatings. Just give those people land until they will say they are enough. You know, the good thing with Israelites, when when it's enough for them, they will say it. And that is why, you see, being real is very good. That is why I'm giving these people 95%. If you add the fact that God spoke to them, I'll even give them 98% now. But I've not added the fact that God spoke to them. That is why they're 95. You know, being real, these people, I told you, these people, God was serving them food, cooked food, lunch, breakfast, supper, until they said, God, now it's enough. Now they started complaining again. God, why are we not cooking like other people are cooking? Why must we eat ready food? Now it's enough. Now we want to start cooking like other people are cooking. Now the good thing with them is that when it's enough, they tell you it's enough. So people around that area, don't wait for them to start beating you or to start encroaching. Just give them. If you are around there, don't care where you're going to. Nature will take care of you. Just give them your land. Because these people spoke to God direct. God has never spoken to Theodore Obiang Nguema Mbasogo of Equatorial Guinea, and he has served for half a century as the president of that country. His son is even the deputy president of that country. And God has never spoken to him. God did not even speaking to Madiba Mandela of South Africa. God did not even speak to this one. There's another one called Zimbabwe called Mugabe. God has never spoken to Mugabe. Even if you go to North Korea, there is a very stubborn one in North Korea there called, I don't know his name is who his name has 2 letters. God has never spoken to him. Though he's very stubborn there, God has never spoken to him. God spoke to the Israelites. The fact that God spoke to the Israelites, you should treasure that fact. So America, I'll give 55% of respect. So Britain, I'll give 75. Saudi, I'll give 75 also. Which other country? Germany. You know why the Britain must be 75? Because Britain does not have much noise. You know, America, the problem in America is lies. So many lies. If you look back into history, America are manipulative. They are so manipulative. They have so many lies. That is why my respect reduces. In fact, I'm now seeing it going back even to 40-something. When I think of the way they've lied to people, I've read so many places where they are manipulative people. So it's reducing. It can even reach 30. So basically, the respect that I give to that even happens with the general people I relate with. I told you that I have 3 groups of people that I interact with in these streets of life. I told you I have the people I call my friends. And this, my friend, is a very small circle of people. There are very few people. Then I have people I may know. This is a very large group. Very large indeed. Then I have the Doslam group. This Doslam group are people that are impossible. People that they are either socially impossible or they are people that I've just disregarded, and I just Doslammed them. I just cut them off my life, blacklisted them. So this, I'm not only using this percentage that I give the respect to give. No, I'm even the friends. These people I have. These people I classify as my friends. I told you there are only 3 that I've mentioned here. But I know with time I'll be mentioning some of them, but they're not many. So far in my videos I've only mentioned 3 people that I call my friends. In all my videos you will see, you will only meet Le Patron. You'll only meet Dr. Obiang Gwema. So I told you all my friends, I give them nicknames. So if you are my friend, I give you a nickname. So all these names I'm saying here are nicknames. One of these days I'll be bringing them one-on-one on videos, even if they don't want. I'll be bringing them in videos when they don't know, when they are unaware, and I'll be showing you them. There is one called Dr. Tom Ngwema. This one I nicknamed him after this Equatorial Guinea president that has served for half a century. I named this my friend after him. Then there is Le Patron, also very good friend of mine, and then there is Guru Think Tank. So those are the only 3 friends that I've mentioned here. So with time, I'll be mentioning, but my friends are not many. There is a group called People I May Know. These are very many. This is a very many, very many. But my friends are not very many. They are very few. So when I mention somebody, if I call somebody my friend, you know, I don't know if my research is correct, but the only person that God has called my friend, God, the only person that God called my friend is Abraham. I think it's called Ibrahim. God called Ibrahim my friend. And some religious stories say that when this angel that takes people's souls, when you reach a point of death, the one that withdraws your soul out of your body is called Israel. So somebody was telling me that the day God sent Israel to go and take Ibrahim's soul, Israel went and told Ibrahim that God has sent me to you to come and take your soul. Some say even that Ibrahim, I don't know, let me not talk some things, but that story is always very funny. I don't know whether it's true. No, I always want to make sure that what I say is true. But this one is a story I got from somebody, so you must understand me. There are things that if I tell you this is the truth, but this one is a story I got from somebody, so whether it's real or not, I doubt it. So let me just say it for fun. Israel was sent. Israel is the angel that takes souls from us. That one is true. Anybody who has reached his point of death is Israel who comes and withdraws your soul from your body. So when Israel was sent to go and take Ibrahim's soul, Israel told Ibrahim that now God has sent me to come and take the soul. Ibrahim, I don't know, slapped him, but he told him, go and ask God that since when, because God said he is my friend. God said he called Ibrahim his friend. So Ibrahim told Israel, go and ask God that since when has a friend sent somebody to come and kill his friend? Israel went back to ask God that question. God told him, go and tell Ibrahim that since when has a friend sent someone to go and call his friend for him, and the other friend refuses to go to him? That is when the angel now Israel came back and took his soul. So I told you that is a story that I was just told by somebody. I'm not. These religious stories, you just have to believe them. Because if you want evidence of religious stories, you cannot get evidence. That is why sometimes when I speak here, I don't always want to base most of my arguments on religious issues, because religious issues you can't have evidence. I always want to talk of something that I have evidence. Like if I tell you America is manipulative, if Google is your friend, if you go to Google now, you can get so many places where America has manipulated people. And the other day I told you America has noise and propaganda. I told you the storytellers. I told you if the lions can get their storytellers, or if the lions will not get their storytellers, Tales of the Hunt will always glorify the hunter. Because the lions don't have these stories. Though the lions are the strongest, the lions are stronger than even the hunter. But Tales of the Hunt will continue to glorify the hunter because the lions have no storytellers. So that is what is how America is glorified. But America is not this big the way you are shown. That America is, they show you things that are manipulated. They show you may think America is heaven. America is not that big. It's only that the storytellers they have captured. I don't know if captured is the right word. I told you, I sometimes have what I have in my mind. I have a problem of translating what I have in my mind into the right words so that I can transfer them into your ears. I don't always get the right words. So this America, what it has done to the world media, I don't think if captured is the right word, but those who understand Kiswahili, America wameteka nyara. Kuteka nyara, I don't know if this captured is the right word. I don't think it's the right word. America wameteka nyara media. The world media wameteka nyara. The world media is in their pocket, more than 80%. So the world media will always glorify the hunter. That is America. Even if America does nothing, they'll show you so many things. They'll show you the Pentagon. They'll make that Pentagon seem like heaven. They'll make the beast. You see, Chinook. Nothing. This thing are nothing. The lion is more than the hunter. The lion is more stronger than the hunter. It's only that the hunter, all the storytellers belong to the hunter. So they must glorify the hunter. Otherwise, there's nothing. There's nothing. I think even this Dubai is more than America. Even Dubai is more than America. So America is noise. It has a noise. I told you one of the reasons why I love Israel is that they act. They don't make noise. They act. They don't make noise. And I told you Israel, they are just America. What America is helping with Israel with is making noise, so that Israel knows that it can beat everybody, all these people. But these people don't believe. So these people will always come to provoke them. So when America is close to Israel, now people will fear. That is the only advantage that Israel is getting from America. People will now fear. People will not come. Israel. I told you Israel don't like beating people. It's only that people come to provoke them, like the Palestinians came to commit suicide. But Israel does not like beating people because he knows. Something you can do. There is no need even to talk. You can do. If an ant is walking here, just by stamping it on your leg, it's dead. So you should not be bragging that I can't kill the ant, I can't kill the ant. There is no reason. So that is why the people who brag cannot do, like America. But if you know you can do, you don't brag. So that is Israel. Israel doesn't brag. If you provoke, it does. So Israel does not like people who come to provoke him because he doesn't want to kill so many people. So that is why it likes this America to be close to him so that people can fear him. Because America has made so much noise and people fear America. Now if they see that America is close to Israel, like I told you the other day, people are saying they have brought, I don't know, this ship of carrying 350 planes. It's just laying ambush next to where they are beating Israel. You know, this propaganda, such propaganda, if allowed, people will, you know, like right now, somebody like Putin might now think of coming to beat Israel, to provoke Israel. Now, such people, Israel know he can thrash that boy. That Putin, Israel know that he can thrash that boy into powder. Now they can think of coming to provoke Israel. Israel does not want to crush people into powder. Because that is why sometimes God gets angry with them. You know they are God's people. God loves those people. But God always likes just people. If you are just and you are real, God wants you to be just and real. So if he has given you the power, you should not misuse that power. So Israel has that power. God has given them that power. So the moment you misuse that power, that is when sometimes God now gives a chance for people like Hitler to crush 6 million of them. Only when now God decides to give a small chance, that is when people like Pharaoh can take them and put them into slavery. But if they are just what they are doing, nobody, I'm telling you again, this is not story that Jabba, nobody can be, even this UN you are talking about, can do nothing to Israel. But if they start misusing, you know, if God gives you a certain power, if you start misusing that power, God now will come. That is why you find that sometimes they are taken to slavery for years, like Pharaoh. And another time, somebody comes like Hitler. You see, when you try to misuse what God has given you, God must allow something now to come. Like that Hitler now killed millions of them. So Israel also does not want to misuse. It's only people that are provoking me. Now he's using this propaganda of fear of America to make people just stay away. Don't come. Because if you come, they will kill you. So just stay away. You see, America has laid ambush there with a ship carrying, I don't know what it's called. There's a name that Guru Think Tank told me the name of that ship carrying 350 planes, warplanes. Propaganda of America. Now, that is I told you the relationship, the friendship between America and Israel is not real. It's not a genuine friendship. It's not even a friendship of mutual interest. It's not even a relationship of mutual interest because the interest is not mutual. The interest is only in America. Israel is not getting any interest. The only thing Israel is getting from America is this propaganda so that the people can be protected from coming to provoke them so that they don't kill many people because when God gives you the power, you should not misuse that power. You should be just. And if you look at Israel, these people are just. These people are very silent. They never talk. They never provoke. They only react. To somebody. So America is helping there by bringing noise and making people fear not to come because people like Putin can swell their stomachs, come to beat Israel, and Israel can crush them. And Israel does not like crushing. Now if America is around, they fear. They think they fear. They don't know that what they fear they cannot even do anything. The hunter, the tales have glorified the hunter. The one they should be fearing, the lion, they don't fear. They fear the hunter. That because the storytellers have glorified the hunter. Anyway, guys, it's just enjoy your day. I'm still doing research on the United Nations. I've told you preliminary research indicates that it was just formed to tame Germany. That is the primary. All the other reasons will come by. Those are just added. The original idea was to tame Germany because Germany was the beginning of First World War, Second World War. Germany was becoming unbearable. This group of people that I call Deutschland, the people that are becoming impossible. So Germany was becoming impossible in the world. So that is the reason why they formed this United Nations. I'm going to do research, my own research. This one I'm giving you preliminary research that I got from, preliminary information that I got from my two friends, Guru Think Tank, and oh, my three friends, sorry. I remember also Dr. Tom Gwem also participated later. I was discussing this issue with the Guru Think Tank and Le Patron. Then later, Dr. Tom Gwem also came in and participated. So they gave me preliminary information about this UN thing. But I'm going to dig deep into my reliable sources, and I'm going to come back. And I'm even coming to rate, to give it the percentage respect I give to it after I do much research on it. Otherwise, just take care of yourself, guys, and enjoy yourself. Thank you.